judge comes out soon, Andy, because I got to get back to my taxi.
Oh, he'll be in soon, Amos. And thanks for coming down to give me a more support.
I wonder how much they're going to fine you for going through the red light.
Well, they oughtn't to fine me nothing, because it wasn't my fault.
But, Andy, after you had gone through the red light, you kept on going for a couple of blocks. How come you do that?
Well, Amos, I got a legitimate excuse. I was asleep at the time.
You know the judge would be pretty tough on you for this if he wanted to.
Well, I was prepared for that. A fella give me some names of some important politicians in town, and if I wakes him into the discussion clever like, it'll make a good imprint on the judge. That'll make him think I'm knob-hobbing with big shots. I got the names written down here.
Oh, Andy, I don't think you ought to do nothing like that. You know that ain't right.
But now listen, Amos.
Hear ye, the municipal court of the city of New York, section 102. The court is now in session. The city of New York versus Andrew H. Brown, traffic violations. The defendant will approach the stand. You're accused of passing through a red light at Lenox Avenue and 134th Street.
Charlie McNamara is there to say hello.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
He's Eddie Donahue's right-hand man.
Are you guilty or not guilty?
Well, it seems like I is, and it seems like I ain't. It seems more like I ain't than it do like I is.
You must answer yes or no.
I must, even if I hangs around with Cookie Vincent?
Mr. Brown, did you or did you not go through a red light?
I did, Your Honor.
Fine, $10.
Yes.
The complaint also states that you were driving at the time with a 1946 driver's license. Why didn't you renew it?
Well, I tried, Your Honor, but I flunked out on the eye examination.
The fine for that will be $10 suspended.
But I ain't got another $10.
I said I would suspend it.
Well, how can you spend it if I ain't got it?
I'm suspending this fine on the condition that you do not drive your car until you have been fitted for glasses and have taken a new driver's test.
Yes.
You may pay the other fine on the way out.
Lefty Hooligan sends best regards.
Pay your fine and get out. Well, here it is right here on the paper. Andy ain't going to be allowed to drive his car no more until he has his eyes tested for glasses. Then he got to take a new driver's test. Then on top of that, he got fined $10 for driving through a red light.
Well, that'll never happen to you.
No, I'm a good driver, all right. Driving is second nature to me. I drive like I parked the car.
Yeah, the flat tire. That isn't what I mean, George. You'll never get a ticket because you don't own a car to go through a red light with.
Now, wait a minute. You ain't going to start that car stuff again, is you?
Start stacking these, George. Mama, don't you think it's about time we had a car in this family?
Sapphire, I am a guest in this house, and I have made up my mind that I'm not going to say anything that will upset this house one little bit. I'm 100% neutral.
Now imagine living in these days and times and trying to get along without an automobile. There's no excuse for it.
Well, we'll get automobiles someday. That is when they get them perfected. They are too dangerous. And when I think of you out driving in a car all alone, there might be a crash. The car turn over 2 or 3 times. Oh, honey, I couldn't bear the thought of it.
Oh, George.
Yeah, I mean it, honey. It costs a fortune to get them cars fixed.
George, do you realize we haven't had a vacation in 22 years? If we had a car, we could get away sometime. Ain't that right, Mama?
Sapphire, I'm sorry, but in these arguments between you and George, I must remain neutral. But if he was my husband, he'd get me a car, I'd break every bone in his body.
Well, you certainly got here in a hurry, Mr. Cochran.
That's the way you have to operate a used car business. Buy 'em fast, sell 'em fast. Action. That's our motto.
Well, it's like I told you over the phone. My wife's going to give me $100, and my mom-in-law going to give me $100. So all I can afford to pay for a car is $200.
Mr. Stevens, I've got the finest $200 buy in the city of New York. And there she is, right there. So, Mr. Stevens, in perfect condition. And just look at that paint job. This car was owned by a little old lady who just used it to drive to and from the bank.
Where was the bank? Mexico City?
Mr. Stevens, I guarantee you can't go wrong with this car. It's in tip-top condition. Why, it's just had its 300,000-mile checkup. And look at the upholstery you get with this model. That's one of the features I was just coming to. If you park your car too far away from the curb, you just turn the door handle and you've got a ramp right into your car.
Mr. Cochran, that little old lady what owned this car, she didn't drive in jalopy races on the side, did she?
Stevens, I'm glad to see that you've got a sense of humor.
Now, frankly, Mr. Cochran, what I want to know is how the car runs.
Like a dream. Like a dream. I tell you what, let you and me hop in there and turn her over. Go ahead, you get behind the wheel. Now, you just step on the starter and you'll hear a motor that purrs just like a kitten.
What's the matter with the thing?
Oh, nothing at all. It's just a bit temperamental, that's all.
Let me out of here! Let me out of here! Let me out of here now! Oh, what happened?
Well, nothing. It's just a little dirt in the carburetor.
Yeah, I had heard of dirty carburetors, but that is the filthiest carburetor I've done ever heard of. I don't want the car, Mr. Cochran.
Hey, Max, you don't want it. Oh, so you don't want it, huh? Well, I tell you, Stevens, you're making a big mistake. But I guess you know your own mind. You passed up the buy of a lifetime. This is one of the finest automobiles in its price range available on the market today. But things like this don't come up very often. You passed up an automobile that would give you thousands and thousands of miles of comfortable, smooth, trouble-free driving. But you're the boss.
Hi, Kingfish.
Hi, Calhoun.
What's eating you, bud? You look like you did the day they told you your mother-in-law was going to live.
Calhoun, I in a mess of trouble.
Yeah.
Sapphire and her mama want to tour the country in a car, and I ain't got enough money to buy a car that'll hold up.
You know, it look like everybody's having car trouble today. I just left Andy, and he told me that the judge ain't gonna let him drive his car no more till he takes a new driver's test with glasses.
Yeah, I heard something about that. The good car, all right. Worth about $600. I wish there was some way I could get the thing away from him.
Well, now, there's two ways that you might be able to get that car away from Andy. One way is to go up to him and offer him what the car is worth in a fast, straightforward way.
Yeah.
Of course, there ain't no sense in getting mixed up in no crazy scheme like that.
Well, Calhoun, I ain't got but $200. What's your other angle?
Well, now, before Andy can take his next test, he got to get fitted for glasses. I was just thinking that if the eye doctor Andy went to was to tell Andy that it wasn't safe for him to drive the car, glasses or no glasses, he might be willing to sell the car cheap.
Calhoun, I think you got something there.
Yes.
But where is I going to get an eye doctor for him that would do a shady thing like that?
Oh, you think of somebody.
Well, so long, Calhoun.
So long, doctor.
Yeah.
Hi, Kingfish. What you looking at?
Oh, I'm just looking down there at the Lincoln Theater, Andy, 6 blocks away with my normal vision.
Oh.
I want to see what time the prices change. Uh-oh. I've got to get down there before 6 o'clock, or they go up 25 cents.
Wait a minute, Kingfish.
How can you read that sign from here? I can hardly see the theater.
Just my normal vision, Andy. Look at them 3 ants crawling around on that telephone pole over there.
Well, I don't see nothing.
One of them got a crumb of bread in his mouth. Whole wheat.
Well, I guess the judge was right in making me get glasses before I take my driver's test.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Andy, but I knew it was bound to happen. Now, take eyes like yours, the muscles of the murine tighten up and press against the belladonna. And that makes your tear ducts wrong.
You know, sometimes I see a couple of spots going before my eyes.
That's them ducks swimming by.
Wait a minute, Kingfish. How come you know so much about all this stuff?
Well, Andy, I never told you before. In fact, I never told nobody. But I've been taking a correspondence school course in optimistic. Certainly, Andy. And here's my diploma right here. See there? Where it says I'm a full-fledged obstetrician.
Look, Kingfish, I got to go to an eye doctor to get fitted for glasses before I take my driver's test. I guess you was as good as any other man.
Well, Andy, when you taking this test?
Tomorrow morning.
Well, that gives us plenty time. Why don't you stop in here this afternoon about 4 o'clock? Then I'll have in all my tools and equipment, and then I can really take care of you.
4 o'clock, huh? You couldn't make that 3 o'clock, could you, Kingfish?
Oh, no, Andy. I'm pressed for time as it is. I got a reporting operation to perform before I take you. I got to remove a cataract from a man's eye. Well, the chair's all right, Lightning. Thank Tony again for loaning it to us.
Yeah. Here's the glasses that was left in the large hall off from Carl. There was a lot of them there, too.
Well, we spread them out here on the table. It'll brighten up the place a little bit. There's some nice ones here, too. I wonder who this one could have belonged to. Uh-oh. There's one pane missing.
These here, they belong to Sam Simpson. He had them made with one frame left over.
He did?
He had stigmatism in one eye and the itch in the other. So,
Oh, get on out of here, Lightning. I can drink in a paper.
we'll dry on out.
Well, Kingfish, out here.
What do you mean barging in here like that? This is a medical office, and every patient got to have an appointment. Now, don't come in until you hear your name called. Now, get on out of here and don't come back until you does. Mr. Andrew H. Brown, please. Well, Mr. Brown, I see you're right on time for your appointment. Yeah, just get right in the medical chair here.
Hey, Kingfish, this looks like a barber chair. Look at that.
Oh, no, Andy. That ain't no barber shop. That is what you call a lens polisher. That's what it is. See that, Andy? Now get right in the chair here and we proceed with the examination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a look here. What happened? Don't get excited, Andy.
Well, what done happened?
Be calm. Everything's under control. There you is. Now we'll proceed with the examination. Now I want you to look at that chart over there and cover up one eye. Now, what's the first letter on top of the chart there?
That's a M.
Now take that hand down and cover up your other eye. Now what do you see?
The M.
Still see it, huh? Well, now cover up both eyes. you see?
I can't see nothing.
Just what I thought. You've got a stigmatism vision of the optical illusion.
Yeah, but when I spread my fingers open, I can see through the cracks.
Oh, certainly, Andy. But you don't want to be walking around all day with glasses with cracks in them. Now we'll proceed with the next test. Now, Andy, I want you to put this paper right up in front of your face. Closer. Put it right up against your nose. Now, Andy, the print that you see, is it blurred?
Yeah.
Well, is it blurred clear or blurred?
It's blurred.
You got it double.
I is, huh?
Yeah, Andy, now we get on with the next test. Andy, I want you to take this mirror here and look over this shoulder. Can you see that calendar over there on the wall?
Oh, I can see the calendar all right, but it seems to me that everything looks backwards.
Well, we'll start with the first word here. What is it?
Serotan.
Just what I expected.
What you mean?
Your eyeball is in the wrong socket.
I was really messed up, ain't I?
Well, Andy, I didn't want to tell you before, but that's the situation. Even though the judge told you would have to have glasses to take your driver's test, I don't think it's going to do any good. Now, in my own professional opinion, you driving a car with or without glasses is a menace to society.
Oh, me.
But, Andy, I know what's worrying you.
You does?
Yeah, you giving up driving and you are stuck with a car in the fallen automobile market.
Well, I was going to...
But, Andy, I'd be happy to take the car off of your hands. Well, see, at above the blue blood value. I'll give you $200 for it.
Well, Kingfish, I know you's a good doctor, but before I gives up driving, I think I'll see another eye doctor to see if he can fit me with glasses.
Now, wait a minute, Andy. So you want to try a new doctor, huh? Well, Andy, if you insist on glasses, I'll give them to you. After all, that's the job of us eye doctor. Couldn't do you no harm.
What kind of glasses does I need?
Well, according to the examination, Andy, I think you need tortoise shell. I got a fine pair here. Good value, too. Look at that glass, almost a quarter of an inch thick. Slip 'em on, Andy.
Okay.
All right, now look at the wall over there. Can you see the chart all right?
I can't even see the wall. I can't see nothing.
Then we'll slip this pair right on over the top of them. What do you see now?
I still don't see nothing.
Well, there's nothing that you see. Is it any clearer with the second pair?
A little, not much.
Well, then we'll slap this third pair on right over the top of them. Andy, when a man got eyes as bad as you ought to have a bigger nose. Now, is that third pair any better?
No, it's worse. I can't even see these two pair with these glasses. Anyway, Kingfish, why is I got 3 pair of glasses on?
Over here, Andy.
Oh.
Well, Andy, speaking in optimistic terms, instead of 20/20 vision, you have got what we call 2 off 10, net 60. Diagrams your case, and I find that you won't need all 3 pair eyeglasses. The first pair will do the trick.
Is you sure... Did you show these right glasses, huh?
Why, certainly, Andy. Why?
Well, I was beginning to see a little out of them now, but everything looked kind of small.
Oh, naturally, Andy. Your eyes got to get readjusted to them.
Well, will my eyes be readjusted by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning when I take my driver's test?
Oh, sure, Andy, sure. But remember, don't use them for walking, just for driving. And be sure and wear them when you take your driver's test.
Yeah, well, thanks for everything, Kingfish. Kingfish.
What?
Before I go, would you do me a favor?
I'd be very happy to, Andy.
Would you point me in the direction of the window over there?
Why, certainly, Tim. Come right on here. Yeah, now right straight ahead there, boy.
Hey, Kingfish.
Yeah?
You know them 3 ants you was talking about? I think I see one of them now.
190, $200.
Oh, that's great, honey. And I guarantee you, by tomorrow morning, we'll have a nicer car than anyone would want to see.
Well, now, just how you going about getting this car, George?
Oh, it's Andy's car, but the poor boy got to give up driving on account of his eyesight. Of course, the doctor prescribed the best glasses, but there ain't a chance in the world of him passing the driver test.
Oh, that's too bad.
And the only thing you women got to worry about is where we're going on this trip.
Well, I'd like to go back to Saratoga Springs again. I remember, Mama, when we were there before, you were very sick. But the Springs brought you right back to health.
Well, suppose we go to Death Valley this time.
Andrew H. Brown?
Right here.
You are Andrew H. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Where's your car?
Right there.
According to the list here, you must wear glasses for your test.
Oh, I got 'em right here, mister.
All right, Mr. Brown, put your glasses on and get behind the wheel here.
Yes, sir. Glasses is the thing, all right. There ain't nothing like 'em.
All right, let's get going.
Yes, sir. How do you like that? Somebody done stole my steering wheel. Well, you see, Kingfish, the inspector made me get out of the back seat of the car. Then he tore up my application and walked away. I didn't even get to drive 1 foot.
Look, Andy, don't blame it on them glasses what I give you, 'cause them glasses was perfect.
Yeah. Well, I guess I is a menace to society, all right.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that, Andy.
You still want to buy the car, Kingfish?
Yeah, Andy, I'd be very happy to take it off your hands for $200.
That's all it was, huh?
Yeah, Andy, I offer you top dollar.
Well, thanks for everything, Kingfish. I guess this is just one of them little disappointments in life that a fellow's got to get used to.
Yeah, Andy, it's just one of them little things. Now, about the owner's license. I would like to get it as soon as possible because we are starting on a little trip right away.
I tell you, Kingfish, I'll go home and get it and bring it up to your house.
Oh, thanks, Andy. Then I'll see you at the house later. Well, we already done start packing for a tour of the country.
Oh, you is, huh?
Yeah, Andy, we may go far south as New Orleans. Get there in time for the Mardi Gras.
Better pack your winter coat, Mama. No telling what kind of weather we'll run into.
Yeah, I'm packing my heavy one.
Yeah, you sure you got enough shirts packed for me, honey?
Oh, yes, George, you have plenty.
Well, I guess I got about everything.
Well, then I guess we is all... Oh, did you bring the owner's license, Andy?
Say, Kingfish, about selling you this car, I've been thinking it over.
Now, look, Andy, this ain't no time for conversation. I done give you the money, so just hand over the license.
But, Kingfish, I don't know if you want to buy this.
Andy, if you figuring on backing out of the deal, it ain't gonna work. We made a bona fide deal, and the thing done closed.
Now,
So just give me the license.
Now, listen.
Now, listen here, Andy Brown. We're all set to leave on a trip, and if you think you're going to back out of letting us have the car now, I think it's the meanest thing I ever heard of.
But listen, Sam.
As far as we're concerned, the deal is closed.
Yeah.
Come on here, George.
Yeah, we ain't got no time to talk to Welchers, especially their excited Welchers.
Yeah, but Kingfish...
Ah, shut up.
But wait a minute. Now, let me tell you about the car. But, Kingfish, if you won't let me back out of this deal...
Andy, the deal is closed.
Yeah, but I was just trying to tell you that I decided to give them glasses you prescribed for me another trial. And you is right. I was a menace to society.
You is that. Now, where is the car?
Right there, and it's all yours.